Welcome back, guys. So welcome back. As you can see, we can't get second place. We can't lose third place in the constructors. Not the greatest season for us, but drivers we can possibly get. 25 points behind, looking to bring the gap down 10 or less. Brazil, simulation, 10 laps. Hardest difficulties there is in the game, besides, penalties. And we'll get it racing. I did 3 laps prior to this, just to have a feeling. And for this track, so I already have a pre-made setup, and I'll show y'all what it is. That is my setup for Brazil. Anyways, we start in 11th place. When we look up the inside of Oscar Piastri, jump 2 spots up off the line. Oscar Piastri gets a great run around the outside. Now we have a moment there because we were stuck beneath Yuki Tsunoda. We make a pass on him now. Around the outside, this Ford engine is really powerful. And we might go around the outside. We go deep on the brakes. And we just might be able to make this pass here. Yes, we will. Up 4 spots on the restart. We're side by side with Charles Leclerc. Looking up the inside doing, we just couldn't get there. Side by side with Charles Leclerc, great battling here all around on the first lap. Got a great powerful engine. We look up the inside of Jack doing side by side. And we're gonna get him. I'm looking on Lando. We got the draft. We will pass him. That is our championship leader. That is the championship leader, our championship rival. Look around the outside. Oh, he made contact. He spins around. While we're trying to go around the outside. I don't know if that was my fault, but I was trying to leave the most amount of space I can. But we dropped down a bunch of positions. But our Ford engine, is going to help us stay in the game. We go completely around the outside of the Ferraris. We almost went around the outside of Jack Doohan, who was like 200 feet in front of us. That is going to be a very controversial moment, I know. Let's hope that is not our fault there, because we are at 11 penalty points. Just imagine losing the championship because you hit 12 penalty points and you missed the final race at the round. That's gotta be very tragic indeed. We're going to see the clip soon after this race. Well, after this video gets posted, we're going to see the clip. And we'll see if the FIA, we'll see what the FIA does from there. Trying to look on the outside of Jack Doohan. He's defending the inside pretty well, so we have to go around the outside. Side by side, it's 4 engines really helping us make this pass. Brazil has low tire wear, if you cannot already tell. So we will be able to easily do a 2-stop. Got a big run on Lando Norris. And we'll move up to 4th. Oscar is down in 12th. Got a AI are very weak around Brazil turn sector 1 and 2. It's just sector 1 and 2. Sector 3 they're pretty decent at. Not really a track for the AI with any car. Trying to make a pass on Daniel Ricciardo. He's defending pretty well. Our teammate is up in 2nd place. If only he was like that for like the past 3 races, maybe we could have had a chance at 2nd place in the constructors, but I'm not gonna blame him. Car was slow, but we should have a big package upgrade. yeah, we should have a big package upgrade coming into next race. So we brought a very minor upgrade into this race. Seems to be helping in a lot as we're not getting absolutely blown out by Red Bull or the McLarens. Look, and just like that, we might take third, but we're still side by side. I don't think I'm necessarily clear yet, but I'm gonna clear myself. We almost spin. We have a big moment there. Big sideways moment. Almost spun. I have to defend the inside. I got a pretty bad run off of that corner. Daniel Ricciardo's trying to use the draft, but our Ford engine is gonna help us stay in third place. Our Ford engine is the only reason why we're even in a shot of the drivers title championship. Only reason, and I mean the only reason. We're now in the podium positions. We're going to be looking to pass our teammate. Oh, we spin around, and we spin around. Reduce the grip. Oh no. Make sure to rejoin safely. Pretty safe rejoin, I gotta say. So FIA is definitely not going to penalize for that. But not what you wanted to see. That's not what we needed. We're down to 10th place, and we almost spin again. Big moment here. Yeah. Coming into the pits, tires are pretty much dead right now. I think we move up a couple spots. I don't know how many, but I think we did because the Haas was in like 8th place, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we move a couple spots. I think we moved up 2. Yuki, our junior team didn't have a great pit stop. Now they're down to 13th, but we make a move on the Haas of Oliver Behrman. Having a pretty good race so far. Pretty good season for the Haas and Aston Martin teams. They've been fighting with each other all year. Charles Leclerc defends the inside harshly. Look up the inside there. Here. Makes the pass position. Try to get the switch back. Cover off the inside very well. Great move. Great defense. Make sure not to spin there. So up to 6 after pit stops. 2 in the pit, 2 on track. We are 6 seconds behind Pierre. Usually, since if you have been playing FX Racer for a decent amount of time, you would have noticed that the first 2 pit stalls are absolutely garbage, especially for your AI teammate. They usually lose about 1 to 2 seconds in the pit lane because of other AI and how the pit lane is designed. But he jumped Daniel Ricciardo, which was interesting. Didn't expect that to happen. Anyways, we've got a big run on Lando Norris, because the fresh tires and our Ford engine. We almost spin. We have a big moment there. I know you guys saw on the wheel. I had to catch the car up the 4th. We recovered quite fast and recovered quite quickly. Like I said, the AI are really are faster on older tires, but the player on fresher tires are way faster. So you gotta make use while they last. Whoa, big moment there. I don't know if y'all able to tell because I moved the steering wheel so fast. On the outside there, Logan starts he defends the inside lane, side by side. And that Ford engine is gonna roll on through. We're gonna dive up the inside. 2nd place. park it on the apex. No switchback, but we get a little bit loose. That's gonna allow Daniel Ricciardo to have a run at us. We're gonna defend the inside here. I don't think those two teammates are working together. So we might just barely stay safe. Yes, we will. Now we can set our sights on first place. Here is looking to get his first win of the season. I might have to take that away from him. This is not the time to try and make a pass. Through here, yes. A little bit too risky. This is our teammate. We're talking about want to play clean, want to play fair around him. He's been having a bad season like us. Even though we've been having a pretty much better season. Oscar has recovered down to 9th. He was in 13th, I would believe. So 4 positions he has gained. We've got a great run up here. Move up the inside. You need to take first place again. Now this time, let's not spin or sell the race. We hope. Also, we did that pass just in time because tire wear is starting to get low, the AI we get faster as the tire wear moves on. So let's gain much ground we can on Pierre. This is also our box lap right here. Aston Martin not having a great day. They're usually consistent point scorers. 19th and 20th is not what you want to see, especially if you're in the battle with Haas for I think 6th or 5th in the Constructors' Championship. Yuki was in 9th for 8th, but then dropped down a lot of spots in there in the pit lane. Got about 3-second gap to Pierre. Throwing the car in there, maybe a little too hard, but the car doesn't spin out on us. We risked it for the biscuit, and we gained the time, just a tad bit. Almost a 3-second gap to Pierre. I'm gonna box this lap. Pit lane. And Pierre stays in second this time. Wow. I think Oscar moves up to 7th. So we could just take it easy from here. Let's not spin. I'm not going to push for fastest lap. I'm going to just chill, relax, make sure not to spin for the rest of the race. I have a 5-second gap to our teammate and Daniel Ricciardo. Oscar is still in 9th, so we will gain, I think, 23 points on him if we were to finish where we both stand, which would bring the gap down to 2 points. But like I said, that incident earlier with Oscar, I don't know if that was my fault. Maybe it's just a racing incident. Maybe, who knows? But we have 11 penalty points, so if that was our fault, then, well, no championship for us. We go. First time this team will go championless in any type of category. Final lap though. It's gonna be a good day for Ford Williams after a pretty bad season. We have not gotten, I don't think we have gotten one 1-2 finish this season. So this will be our first if Pierre and me can hang on for the rest of the lap. This will also be one of Pierre's first and few podiums of the season. So a pretty good race for us. This minor package upgrade has really helped us. And with this big package upgrade, I feel like we're going to be able to do some things here. Out of the final couple of corners, I can see the start-finish line, and we're gonna come here and win it in Brazil. And we closed the championship points down to 2 after it was 25 points before this race. 1-2 finish. The team is happy. I feel like we can win the drivers, but we'll have to see until next episode. But before we leave, let's see who is our top 10. And of course, stupid ads. I'm going to cut this out so y'all don't see it. Probably cut this out. I don't know. It depends. So 10th place, Nico Hulkenberg in the Haas. Oscar, our championship rival, Oscar. 9th place, Oliver Behrman 8th. Charles Leclerc 7th. Jack Doohan 6th. Lando Norris 5th. Logan Sargent 4th. Danny Ricciardo 3rd. Pierre Gasly 2nd. And us in 1st. And I think McLaren, yes, they haven't won the drivers' championship yet, but I think it's pretty much said and done. I think it's just said and done. I mean, let's see, 552 minus 508, that is 44 points. So no, they have. Yeah, they have. Wow. Yeah, they have sealed the Constructors' Championship by 1 point. No matter what happens, they will walk away Constructors' Champions. So great job for McLaren there. Just wasn't enough from Red Bull. And that is our first 1-2 of the season. Wow, took us unto Brazil to get it. 5 points for Haas. They kept closing on Aston Martin. Last race is a 4-point difference between Aston Martin and Haas coming into our home race, Vegas, again. The driver shows what everybody wants to see. 2-point difference. Yeah, like I predicted. Lando Norris, I think if he would have just gotten 12th or a podium, like 12th or a podium, he still would have been in the Constructors, even if it was like a 1% chance he wins. But it's just gonna be me and Oscar duking it out in Vegas. It's basically whoever finished ahead of each other, because we're top running teams. There's gonna be more than a 2-point difference of the podium positions. And let's see, 6 drivers have not scored points yet all this season, but I heard a lot of the back markers have brought in a lot of upgrades coming into the final couple of races. So we will see. And that is it all from me. Bye.